wishing for a plate of macaroni and cheese because the food was very light, and we had very little in the way of desserts other than oranges or puddings or something like that. If you wanted cake or anything fancy, you paid for that yourself extra, and you could always get it in the hotel or wherever you were eating. But we did eat in a French restaurant in, I believe it was a French restaurant in Jerusalem, and oh, the food there was delicious too. I liked that better than the kosher food, although the kosher food kept me alive. But I did lose 2 pounds on the trip.
Did the kosher food taste differently, or it was just certain foods?
No, it was just that it was a different combination of things, you know. Yeah. But for anybody who liked fruit, they had all kinds of fruit, every conceivable kind of fruit, both dried and canned and fresh. And you just and every day, great big huge bowl of oranges on every buffet, and you could just help yourself and take them along with. And we bought bottled water for on the bus.
Sip a hun.
So because you needed water and more water down there in the desert. But in Galilee, everything was green. Oh, I'll tell you.
Oh, they irrigate?
Yes.
They have the drop system, I guess. They're really advanced.
Yes, they are. They are. It's all underground, so that you don't see water spraying around and being lost in the atmosphere. But here are the fields as green as they can be. And they're even teaching the Jordanians to do it. So that all along on the Israeli side of the Jordan, it's just like a garden. And it's beginning in spots to be nice and green over on the Jordanian side, because the Israelis are teaching them how to do it. They're using the Israeli methods. So, oh, I could go on for hours.
So you want to go back?
Oh, do I want to go back? I've left my heart in Jerusalem. And there's so many things I didn't get to see that I'd like to. For instance, look at he's looking at that light that's flashing.
You can see what I see on the screen. I see these 2 big eyeballs.
Yeah. Well, that's why I call them bright eyes.
Bright eyes.
Bright eyes. Look over there. Come on, look. Oh, now he's going to look at me, of course. Look over there. Come on. You call them.
Bright eyes. Bright eyes. Look at that.
Yeah. Just look.
Oh, he looks. They don't see colors, I guess. So
I don't know. Maybe not, but he sees the movement.
Yeah, his face fills up the whole screen.
Oh, and we've had 2 reunions of the group. One first in one of the gals' houses that she invited the whole group to come for an evening, show their pictures, and then
Zinky. Yeah.
They had a Shekinah tours.
Now these are the Christian ladies on it, not the Jewish.
Yeah, this is our tour was largely Christian.
Oh, I see. Your tour was they had a number of tours on the plane.
Oh no, the rest of them were just Hebrews going back to their native land.
Yeah.
Or for visiting their relatives, or maybe to stay, who knows. But it was mostly Hebrew people. But we were one group. We took baby formula, lactose-free baby formula for the babies in one of the hospitals. We took clothing for the Russian immigrants. We took toys and toothbrushes and things for children in general. He thinks that's wonderful. What is that, by the way?
Well, this is just a lens cap.
Oh, I see. That's the lens cap.
It's over the cap like that.
Oh, yeah. And several people on our trip had camcorders. And at this last reunion, we had a reunion of all the tours to Israel by Shekinah Tours since they started. But here I was coming in at 1 o'clock in the morning for a 75-year-old aunt. I said, I just wondered what England would think.
Oh, coming in here or there?
No, into Maryland's. Poor Marilyn had to take me at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, we came in last night at 1, so she can handle it.
because this affair ran so late. And then
I'm surprised you didn't have any trouble finding your house in the dark.
Well, we did. I went to Marie D'Esposito. That was the house where we'd had the first reunion for just the group. We were about 38, but this was the whole group for 10 years back. Everyone who'd been to Israel with Shekinah Tours was invited, so there were about 75 of us there. And I left my car at Marie D'Esposito's in Old Tapan because I knew the way to get to her house, but I knew I'd never find the bicycle club in Englewood Cliffs because that was...
Is that the direction she said?
Yeah, that was where this affair was held. So when we finished, I had to go back to get my car at Marie's house, and then Marie piloted me over to Maryland's, and we lost our way 3 times and had to get out the map finally and look. And I couldn't recognize anything in the dark. But you see, I hadn't been up there that many times that I could really zero in on it in the dark.
Yeah.
Well,
you didn't have a flashlight or anything?
Well, you know, when you're driving a car, you can't study the landscape. You've got to watch the road. And I couldn't recognize any landmarks, so we didn't know whether we were going the right direction or not on some of the roads. But we managed to get there finally. And Marilyn was surprised I was up and ready to go the next morning so early.
She said you went to church with her.
We went to Charlie Rizzo's church, and oh, that was another thing. Our Jerusalem guide, who was a doctor of archaeology, was over from Jerusalem. So he was at this affair at the bicycle club with us, the reunion.
The bill's twice as big as usual.
'Cause, honey, you ate twice as much.
With extra strength Tums EX, even twice the heartburn's no sweat. It's twice as strong, twice as fast as regular Rolaids.
The good, the bad, the bumpy. Whatever the road, a Michelin is built to give you all the miles we're famous for. Ride 'em, cowboy.
Hey.
Jimbo, it's your agent. Sorry to wake you, but listen, big news. TNT's pulling out all the stops for you, babe. It's an entire night of just you, Jimmy Stewart. They got the Glenn Miller story, Carbine Williams, Born to Dance. I told you those lessons would pay off. Speed. They've even got your first flick, The Murder Man. It's hotter than hot. It's flamethrower stuff. Listen, you're beautiful, babe. I know it, you know it, and now TNT knows it. This is your night, Jimmy, and it starts tonight at 8 on TNT.